Hello students, welcome in my channel. In the last lectures we had discussed about the resonance effect plus R and minus R effect. Resonance effect is also known as the mesomeric effect. I hope that whatever be the discussions we have done in the last lecture, you understand all these important points. Now in today's lecture we are going to proceed another one very important electronic effect, that is the hyperconjugation. What is hyperconjugation? Let us discuss in today's lecture. Hyperconjugations is also known as no bond resonance. So it is also known as no bond resonance. Keep in your mind, very important term, what is the no bond resonance or hyperconjugation. Let us see some important points about the hyperconjugation. This is the type of permanent effect. So another one important discussions we are going to discuss here. So this is another one permanent effect. So like inductive and resonance, this is also a type of permanent effect. Second one, which is very important regarding the hyperconjugation, this effect particularly takes place in a particular systems, or the stability of the hyperconjugations is takes place in a particular systems. We can say that which are the systems, particularly in the carbocation system, carbocations, in carbocations, or in alkenes, or in free radical system, the hyperconjugation stability takes place. So particularly in this system, the hyperconjugations, we can see the hyperconjugations. Okay, so we can see the hyperconjugations in this particular type of system. At least there is the carbocations, means what, students? Carbocations means carbons with the positive charge. Okay, so alkene system, double bond, and free radicals means only one electrons is there on that particular species. So that is the particular systems which is very important for the hyperconjugation. Now another one important points I am going to discuss in the point of hyperconjugations. Whenever hyperconjugations takes place in the compounds, the necessary conditions for the hyperconjugations is there is the delocalizations of sigma electrons again. So this particular hyperconjugations is the delocalizations of sigma bond electrons. We can write sigma bond electrons. So sigma bond electrons is going to take part in the hyperconjugations, like your inductive effect. In the inductive effect also we have discussed that there is a delocalizations, or there is a shifting of the sigma bond in inductive effect. Inductive effect is also permanent type of effect. That part we are already finished. Now here also there is the delocalizations of the sigma, but very important things is there. So delocalizations of which sigma bond? The delocalizations of the alpha carbon hydrogen bond, sigma bond, alpha carbon and hydrogen sigma bond is there. This electrons is going to delocalize actually. So whatever be the alpha hydrogens are there, means alpha carbons is there, and on that alpha carbons whatever hydrogens is there, this hydrogens is known as the alpha hydrogen, and the carbon and hydrogen there is the single bond which is the sigma bond. So in this hyperconjugations there is the delocalizations of alpha carbon and hydrogen single, that is the sigma bond, which is very important. You have to keep in your mind regarding the hyperconjugations, these things. Okay, so delocalizations of the sigma bonds with respect to the alpha carbon hydrogen single bond, that is the sigma bond. If you understand this all the important things, then we are going to proceed with the help of examples. We are going to understand what is actually the hyperconjugations takes place in the different examples. So this is very important students. तो बच्चों आज का जो टॉपिक्स है वो फिर से एक बार इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इफेक्ट जो हमने चालू किया है हमारा टॉपिक, इससे रिलेटेड एक हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस है. ये हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस को ही हम नो बॉन्ड रेजोनेंस बोलते हैं. वो कैसे बताते हैं वो मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ. और ये जो इफेक्ट है ये परमानेंट टाइप का इफेक्ट है, जैसे कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इफेक्ट में हमने इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट देखा है, रेजोनेंस इफेक्ट देता है, वो भी परमानेंट टाइप के इफेक्ट है। ऐसा ही हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन एक परमानेंट टाइप का इफेक्ट है। और स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन से जनरली हमें जो सिस्टम में दिखती है वो सिस्टम है कार्बोकैटायन सिस्टम। कार्बोकैटायन यानी कार्बन पे प्लस चार्ज होता है, अल्किन सिस्टम डबल बॉन्ड होता है कार्बन में, और फ्री रेडिकल सिस्टम में फ्री रेडिकल्स मीन्स उस पे कार्बन पे एक सिंगल इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होगा, ऐसे स्पेसिस होते हैं तो उसको फ्री रेडिकल्स हम बोलते हैं। और फिर इसमें एक मज़े की बात, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है, इसमें डीलोकलाइजेशंस होता है सिग्मा बॉन्ड का, याद रखना है सिग्मा बॉन्ड का डीलोकलाइजेशंस होता है। सिग्मा बॉन्ड्स कौन सा, लेकिन वो भी बहुत ही बढ़िया और बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो सिग्मा बॉन्ड्स कौन सा होने वाला है, वो आपका अल्फ़ा कार्बन हाइड्रोजन का सिग्मा बॉन्ड होने वाला है। तो अल्फ़ा कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन्स इसमें डीलोकलाइज होने वाले हैं और फिर आपको मिलने वाला है हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन स्ट्रक्चर्स। आ रहा है समझ में? तो चलिए देखते हैं एग्जांपल्स के ज़रिए व्हाट इज़ द एक्चुअली हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस। तो चलिए एग्जाम्पल देख लेते हैं। अभी इसके बाद में वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट part, that is with the help of examples how the hyperconjugations is takes place. Let us see the examples. Carbon with here 3 hydrogens I am going to show structurally, and this carbons is the carbocations. Now very important students, look it here very carefully. Now see here, this is the system actually. Now which system is there? Now you can see, you have to identify this is the carbocation system is there. So as per the general discussion, we understand that there are 3 important systems is there: carbocations or alkene systems or the free radical system. Now in this case, which system is there? Carbocation system is there. Now with respect to this carbocations, the carbons which is attached to this carbocations is the alpha carbon. Understand? So this carbon is known as the alpha carbon because this is straightforward attached to this system. So which is the carbocations, on that carbons this is directly attached. So this is alpha carbons, already you know. Now these hydrogens which is attached on this alpha carbon known as the alpha hydrogens. These all are the alpha hydrogens. So in this system, how many alpha hydrogens are there? So there are 3 alpha hydrogens in this system, correct? So in this system there are the 3 particularly alpha hydrogens are there. Keep in your mind 3 hydrogens are there on the alpha carbon. That's why they are the 3 alpha hydrogens which is present in this. Now interesting thing is there. So what actually in the hyperconjugation what takes place? Suppose one of the hydrogens is losing or break this bond. Suppose this hydrogens is going to break this bond. So now both the electrons is going to shift towards the carbons. So carbons will be becomes negative charge, and this electrons that can be give in between the carbon bond. So there is the chances of formations of double bond. So the resonance will be start. Suppose I am going to draw here another one structure which will be helpful to you. So hydrogen become plus, now this become minus, and as I told you, as this carbon is going to donate the electrons, means resonance will be start here, and here this is the structure. So now in this case what you can see here, so H plus is there which is formed here. Similarly, what are the different possibilities of breakdown of this bond as well as this bond also? So there is the possibility of 3 structures. If we are going to break this hydrogen, there is another one bond. Let us see another structure. Suppose I am going to break this bond. So here H plus ions will be formed and remaining will be the similar. So here carbons with hydrogen, here carbons with hydrogen, here again double bond, carbon, hydrogen, hydrogens. Suppose in this case this bond is going to break. So another one structures you can see here. Suppose here carbon, hydrogens is remains as it is. Now here H plus is going to form, and here again same part whatever be there. Now you can see here this is one way, this is another one way, and this is another one way. So 3 ways I drawn. This is what? This is the hyperconjugated structure of this compound, hyperconjugated structures. Now you can see hydrogens is not take part into the reactions. Now hydrogens is H plus ions is there, but actually the resonance is started, but hydrogens is the non-bonded here with carbon. So that's why this is called as the non-bond resonance. Resonance started, but this hydrogen is not in the bonding. Understand? That's why this is called as the non-bond resonance. Clear now? Hydrogen is there but which is not bonded with the carbon, but resonance is started. Is it okay? So that's why this is called as the non-bond resonance. So student, now one more important points I want to discuss with you. Now already I told you in this compound, in this structure, there is a 3 alpha hydrogen. As there is a 3 alpha hydrogen, how many hyperconjugation structure is possible? You can see 1, 2 and 3. There are the 3 hyperconjugated structures you got here. So very important, whatever be the number of alpha hydrogens are going to involve in the chemical reactions, as per that hyperconjugation structures is depend. Okay, so now here 3 alpha hydrogens is there, obviously you are getting the 3 particular hyperconjugated structure. If here 5, you will be get the 5. If here 10, you will be get the 10 hyperconjugated structure. This is very important. Means what? The hyperconjugated structure is directly proportional to the number of alpha hydrogens. Directly proportional. Okay. So as the number of alpha hydrogen increase, hyperconjugated is going to increase. Very important. Hyperconjugation is more powerful than the inductive effect. This point is also you have to note down. So hyperconjugation is more powerful than your inductive effect. Okay, because here resonance is going to start. Okay, so this point also you have to keep in your mind. So दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बच्चों. अभी मैंने आपको ये स्ट्रक्चर्स बता दिया है. इधर एक सिस्टम लिया था हमने कार्बोकैटायन का सिस्टम्स, और उसमें 3 हाइड्रोजन्स आपको दिख रहे हैं. ये अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोजन्स के 3, एक कार्बन जो है ये अल्फ़ा कार्बन है, और उस पर वो जो अटैच हाइड्रोजन्स है उसको हम अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोजन्स बोलते हैं. अभी इसमें होता क्या है, एक पॉसिबिलिटी कौन सी है वो मैंने आपको बता दिया है कि इसमें ए बॉन्ड ब्रेक हो सकता है, या ए बॉन्ड ब्रेक या ए बी बॉन्ड ब्रेक हो सकता है, और कार्बन पे फिर नेगेटिव चार्ज आने के बाद में उसका रेजोनेंस चालू हो जाएगा. लेकिन इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ ये है कि ये हाइड्रोजन H+ रहेगा, या तो ये बॉन्ड टूटने के बाद में इधर बनेगा, या फिर ए बॉन्ड टूटने के बाद में इधर भी बन सकता है, और रेजोनेंस उनका चालू होगा. तो ये हाइड्रोजन्स जो है वो कार्बन के कांटेक्ट में तो नहीं, उनका बॉन्डिंग तो नहीं, फिर भी रेजोनेंस चल रहा है, इसलिए उसको नो बॉन्ड रेजोनेंस हमने कहा गया है. तो यही इफेक्ट है हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस को ही नो बॉन्ड रेजोनेंस कहा जाता है. तो इसमें मज़े की बात, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ मैंने आपको बताई है. इस एग्जाम्पल्स में हमको 3 अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोजन्स दिखे हैं, तो आपका जो स्ट्रक्चर्स बने हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस वो कितने बने हैं, तो वो भी 3 बने हैं. तो याद रखना है जितने आपके अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोजन्स हो गए वो अकॉर्डिंगली आपके हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस के स्ट्रक्चर बनने वाले. अगर इधर आपके 5 हो गए तो इधर भी 5 ही बनेगी, इधर 10 हो गए तो इधर ही आपके 10 बनने वाले. तो स्टेबिलिटी वो हिसाब से इसकी डिपेंड होगी. बराबर है. तो अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोजन की जितने ज़्यादा अल्फ़ा हाइड्रोजन्स हो गए आपके सिस्टम में, तो हिसाब से आपको हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन के स्ट्रक्चर उतने ज़्यादा मिलने वाले. और एक चीज़ मैंने आपको बता दी है कि हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस ये ज़्यादा पावरफुल होता है इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट से. इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट से ये ज़्यादा पावरफुल होता है क्योंकि इसमें रेजोनेंस हमें मिलता है. तो रेजोनेंस इज़ मोर पावरफुल दैन द इंडक्टिव. ऑलरेडी वी आर स्टडीड दिस. तो यही उसका मेन रीज़न है. इधर भी रेजोनेंस चालू हो जाता है तो इसमें हमें इंडक्टिव से ज़्यादा पावरफुल इधर ये इफेक्ट दिखता है. सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट द हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशंस. मुझे लग रहा है आपको अभी समझ में आ गया होगा कि हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन एक्चुअली होता क्या है. तो ये चीज़ें आपको ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए. ऐसे हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, फ्रेंड को शेयर कीजिए. थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ़ यू. हैव अ नाइस डे.